Today we're at the home of East Bay Muscle Cars, and I've been looking forward to this because I've seen a number of their cars through the years, but I've never been to their shop. We've never shot one of their cars. And the one we're digging into, I saw this car debuted at SEMA a couple years back, and it just really knocked me out. We're about to dig in on this 68 Mustang called Rampant and show you why it's such a nasty build. Hey guys, I'm here with Steve. We are at the home of East Bay Muscle Cars, and I'm genuinely excited as I saw this car. It was 2 years ago at SEMA, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was debuted in 23, SEMA 23.
23, yeah. Is it 60, what year?
This is a 68.
Clean car when you started or total donor?
So it's funny, it came in as an Eleanor.
Oh.
I equate it to like an eBay quality Eleanor.
Got it,
That
okay.
Brad, the owner, had already owned for a couple of years. Ben Hermance did some renderings on this, and we came up with a concept, and
Yeah.
Brad gave the go-ahead, and so here we are.
Here we are.
Yeah.
I'll tell you what, let's do this because I know it's going to be easier to talk through the mechanical aspects, and then there's going to be a lot more to talk about on the cosmetics. So let's start there. Let's pop up the hood. I mean, even here, it's hard to not talk about cosmetics. My God, it's a Coyote?
It's an Edelbrock crate motor, Coyote Gen 2.
Is it NA or is there a supercharger under
Yeah,
here?
supercharger under there is rated at 785 horse. Coyotes are such big motors, and they're
Yes, they
very
are.
cumbersome.
Yeah.
So we wanted to clean this thing up as much as we could. So Granatelli machined us some valve covers, try to give it, you know, a Hemi look, which it basically is, but
Yeah.
we wanted to relocate the coils and just give it a little different look than the typical Coyote.
It's actually one of the very few Coyotes I've seen where I'm like, it looks actually good. 'Cause
Yeah,
it's not, I mean, it's a great motor, but it's not a pretty one, you know?
It's not. It's very busy.
Yeah,
So
it is.
So it took quite a bit of work to clean it up.
So obviously you guys, is this a 3D printed piece?
So
or
we
is-
actually started off as a 3D printed piece, but it didn't like the heat, so we had that redone in billet. So this is now a billet piece. All the engine panels, hand fab aluminum. Power steering reservoirs under there. Heat exchanger is under there.
I love how you
Yeah, so these are like pop-up deals.
Wow. And then what does that go transmission and rear end on the car?
T56 Magnum through dual disc clutch, and then back to a Roadster Shop IRS with 391 gears.
And I gotta assume that the transmission's beefed up a little bit to deal with power, or is it the stock T56
yeah,
handles
T56
it?
will handle it. Yeah,
It will,
yeah,
okay.
Yeah, so it's from Bowler.
Oh, well, there we
Yeah.
go. All right, so back to the car. Obviously, then full Roadster Shop chassis under the car.
Yep, Roadster Shop chassis with an IRS. We made a few changes to it here and there to suit some of the custom stuff we're doing, but
Let's talk through some of what was, I mean, because there's a lot going on underneath this car. It's as clean underneath as it is on top.
yeah, you know, we added a few brackets here and there where we needed it and cleaned up and capped some stuff off and fully belly panned underneath. Yeah.
But also like the jack points you
Yes,
put
we
in
put
there.
lift pads in strategic locations, so there's no question of where to jack this thing up. And,
Yeah, for sure.
And then we also have a plug under there for a charger. Just put an extension cord in and have to deal with hooking anything up.
I want to understand your brake setup, your wheel and tire setup, all that stuff.
We got 19 9.5s and 20 by 12.5s, I believe, in the back. 345 and what was that 265, I believe we put up there. We even shaved the most of the markings off the tire, just a little detail stuff, you know.
Yeah.
We left the Toyo on there and stuff, but got rid of some of the other stuff on there. Just to clean
So is
up.
it bare brakes then? Because isn't that what usually comes with Roadster Shop, correct?
Yeah, we got 15-inch bears on there.
Mm-hmm.
They're Extreme Plus. We did a couple custom things on the wheels. We added these little inserts and we put the cap in there and just kind of changed them up. But for the most part, Forge Line wheels are going 95% of what we do, and they're just such an awesome wheel to begin with that
They are.
there's not a whole lot to do.
I love the center cap design too.
Yeah, we did that, and then we did our logo on the calipers, and
Who came up with the name on this car?
I guess I did.
Yeah?
We were thrashing around right before SEMA. We got to get some kind of name for this thing and start promoting it, you know. And you know how it is, the more you try to figure out a name, the more goofier they sound.
Oh,
as
yeah.
you keep going. We finally
The Destroyer.
we finally got like, it's like a Mustang running rampant, and so we call it Rampant.
I love it, man.
Yeah, so.
Are the brakes, I mean, I am curious because you don't see anything in here. Are they powered or is it a manual brake setup?
It is a manual on here. Yep, Willwood. And we got reverse mounted masters, which we're able to go up here and we're able to fill the
Oh, yeah.
front, rear, clutch. Everything gets filled right in there.
That's another one of those things, though, that you got to think it through, because I've seen the ones where it almost seems like a whoops, and then it ends up under a dash or something like that, and you go, hey, I got to add in brake fluid, so now I got to pull the entire dash off. Doesn't seem very smart to me.
That's the one thing you got to do on these things is make sure you can work on them.
Yeah, yeah. All right, so why don't we do this? Let's drop the hood and kind of walk from front to back on all the, I mean, there's so much going on this body, dude. There's so much you've done to this car. So even the cut here to fit your...
Which necessitated changing the whole hood hinge arrangement to get the hood to pull forward before going up. These are actually, they start off as Ring Brothers hinges, but they're actually, this is normally the right hand hinge that we put on the left hand. So we reverse the hinge just for mounting and adjustment reasons, but we also had to change the way it arcs forward to come up, and so the cowl wouldn't dig into that.
Is it that it's dug down that far into the metal, or have you brought
We brought everything up. Believe it or not, this hood is almost 5 inches taller than stock to get around the supercharger. Usually when you put a supercharged Coyote in these things, there's always some kind of big hood scoop, which we did not want that look.
Yeah.
We actually brought the fenders up slightly, ramped this up higher, ramped it up a little bit more there, and ramped it up a little bit more here, and then again even in the center. Just to get up and over that supercharger.
And then so all this is built up as well, considerably.
So all this is, this is all hand fabbed obviously, but so we bought all that in. So the hood by itself even, start off an aluminum frame, handmade. And then we got a fiberglass skin. We're gonna do it out of carbon fiber, but I was told by people that are much smarter than me that fiberglass is more compatible to bond to the aluminum. And then this area under here is 3D printed. And then we have like a BMW latch system we used on here.
Yeah, I thought that looked familiar. I've seen the Roadster Shop boys use those as well.
Yeah. The nose of the car, we actually built that from scratch. Then had molds made and then had it done in carbon fiber. So it's all one piece, super lightweight nose piece. God forbid anything ever happens, we can replicate it.
Yeah, you guys have gone about as far as you can on this car, but you haven't lost the 67, 68 body.
Right,
you have
that's
not
what
lost
we're
that.
trying to do. Just do a real modern, kind of a factory prototype look of a 68 Mustang.
And does this all vent into like brakes or feed the supercharger?
These are our air cleaners right back there, K&N filters on each side. They feed a dual snorkel, feeds a motor, and then the rest of it's open to the heat exchanger, front mounted camera on there too.
Oh wow, yeah. There's almost, in this section here, there's almost element of modern Mustang in there.
Yeah, that's what we're trying to, get a mixture of that, get a mixture of, normally on these Mustangs, the hood comes all the way to the front.
Yeah.
So this is kind of a 68 Shelby type nose. Headlights, we start off with a dapper light, but we even did our own insert in there and so forth, a honeycomb insert to complement the grille.
Hey, you got the honeycomb theme throughout, even under the car that nobody's ever going to see.
Spots. Yeah. We just did a lot of small tweaks on this thing.
Yeah. You've added to the rocker, yeah?
So these are removable rocker panels, and it runs fuel lines and hydraulics going down one side of the car, electrical going down the other, but everything's accessible. Then we got their e-stop park brake mechanism is mounted to the frame underneath the rocker, but everything's easily accessible. It actually comes off pretty easy. Let's show you up here. So all the cowl, obviously all this was built. We changed some of the body lines around. Stock Mustang is concave. Usually comes up like that and goes straight into the A-pillar. So it looked more natural just to swoop back into the window opening, and everything just flows
really
so much
goes
better.
Right to that A-pillar.
I don't know why they didn't do that from the factory, but and we use stock size glass. We don't use oversized glass. This is stock glass that we fit the body up to. And then we also made a mask to get the frit band and all that, little dots and all that stuff. So we painted all that.
I love this too, how you kept the
Yes, we kept the shape of the drip rail. And then we scanned the original wing window assembly and did a one-piece billet. We retained the look, and it just makes everything look a little more sleek.
That's so much cooler than doing a one-piece window, and now you've lost something that's so...
iconic.
It's just your eye goes to that.
Yeah.
Is this modern Mustang?
That's modern Mustang, and then we 3D printed the arms. We actually sell that too.
Oh, really? So
Yeah.
anyone with a 67,
Yeah.
68 can...
Yeah, and then plus we've
Well,
used
other
them on
cars that would
Chevelles
work.
and Camaros as well. Yeah.
How about the door handle?
So those are a low car, electric, C7 door latches, electric. So it's just.
And now the doors shut on this car is so good. Like
Yeah.
I hate the show quality cars that aren't drivers, and I love like looking underneath and you can see the front spoiler all scraped up because the owner
Oh, yeah.
Brad goes
Yeah.
out and enjoys his car.
He definitely does.
So I like
yeah.
that there's that much thought put into this. It's show quality. It's let's go win awards with it. But then also PPF the whole damn car because I'm going to go pound on it.
Well, I like to say we don't build show cars. We build drivers that can win shows. Yeah, that's first and foremost. Over
Yeah,
winning,
man.
Winning any awards.
But how that closes, oh, that's just satisfying, isn't it, man? Again, you guys 3D printing or something here?
This is billet, but it's
Okay.
everything's functional. So that actually is connected to a hose that goes back and flushes out the exhaust outlet area where the belly pan is there, the diffuser is in the back.
Is this vented also?
So that's vented to
Functional?
the interior, and it is really functional. Actually, I did an Instagram video when we first got the car done with all the doors shut and had a little piece of paper here, and as soon as you shut the car, it opens up, so it's it vents out the cabin, so when the windows are closed, everything closes nice.
Just curious, as we're walking through, how many hours are in this build?
Between interior and paint and everything else, we're probably 10,000 hours. I mean, or close to it. I mean, there's this insane amount.
Is this also stock size glass?
Stock size glass.
So then you're adding metal here, building it
Yeah,
out a
build it
little
up,
bit
make it all
to make
flush
up
out.
for the trim and stuff. Yeah, yeah.
All around the car, we've just done slight tweaks. You know, we moved this over to cover the weather strip consistently around. We moved the door slightly and moved this just, I don't even know if it was a 1/4 inch. It's probably more like 1/8 of an inch that we moved some of that stuff. Just
It
ever
takes
so.
like days to do
But it was
that.
just something that didn't look right, and the way the weather strip wasn't consistent around the opening, we just found it necessary to do that. So
Is this line down the center? Is this
that's a factory.
peaked a little bit though? Do you
That's a
sharpen
factory.
it?
We sharpened it slightly, but it is a factory
Yeah, yeah,
line.
yeah.
Yeah.
But then you don't. Oh, you do carry it through the
It
trunk.
does carry, yeah. There's
Yeah.
some really weird, especially when we did flush mount glass, because it changed body lines around. Because you have this coming in,
Yeah.
and it carries through here. Then this comes through here. Then it kind
Yeah.
of fades off, and then we carry it into the rear spoiler, and so it.
I had completely missed that before that you
Yeah,
actually
we just
did
want
give it a
something
slight
something
little.
really subtle. You know, we didn't want to go too far. Quarter panels we dropped down probably. We just wanted to taper it down to tie into the rocker so everything flows really
Yeah.
well. Did a little flare on there to give it some design.
Yeah.
You know, if you notice there's a body line over here,
Oh, there. I
so
missed
that complements
before, dude.
this just ever so subtle. Wow. A lot of subtleties like that.
What's the color?
So it's actually a Dodge color. It's octane red that you see on the new
You were
Challengers.
right. I thought you were full of it.
Bro, I was told the information.
You were right.
I was right.
Well, it doesn't mean you always get information right, buddy. So exhaust does come out. Yeah.
Exhaust comes back, our diffuser there, and like I said, there's airflow coming through the side vents and kind of flush that and comes out these vents that we have down at the bottom. The taillight panel we moved out. A lot of people mold these quarter extensions in, but once again, I think that's kind of a Mustang iconic thing, and we just kind of wanted to leave that separate
Yeah.
quarter extension.
Yeah.
Normally they lay over the taillight panel. We moved the whole taillight panel out so everything would be flush, and then built the rear bumper from scratch.
And what are the screws for? Is this?
So that's the billet spoiler on there.
So this is actually a removable
Yeah,
piece?
it's a removable billet piece.
Oh my God, I thought it was totally molded in there.
Then once again, we got our fuel cap set up.
And is that something you guys make in-house?
We do make and sell those. Yeah.
I really love the subtlety of this diffuser. There's so many elements, I gotta admit, on this car, and I know you get this, dude, is, you know, you start doing radical things like that, you can go slightly too far and it becomes ugly.
Yeah.
But when you know where to pull the reins, which you guys seem to do.
Right.
I mean, this car, I can only begin to guess the dollar amounts that are involved in what it takes to create this. I mean, Brad threw a number at me before he left here just on paint and body on the car. I know people that have built cars for less than that.
Yeah, I know.
You know? Ooh.
Yeah, so we developed those, and it's a 3D printed little spiky
Holy
deals. are
cow, that's so
3D,
cool.
3D printed to get the depth, and then we frosted. We spent a bunch of time experimenting with different frost levels on the spheres, and then we had Yvonne machine the lenses.
Those are amazing. And a backup camera here?
Backup camera, yeah.
Dude, these are so beautiful, man. They almost look like pieces of candy. You can
Yeah,
just pluck
I know.
out.
That's what we're kind of looking.
You see that, Kyle?
Looking to do.
Can you do the turn signals? Nice. Gosh, you can tell there's so much time in that, man. All right, let's go in here and check it out. Oh my
Yeah, I can
gosh,
do
this
that.
interior is really stunning. I mean, obviously, it's a complete one-off interior in here, but you retain shapes of the original dash.
Yeah, we're pretty adamant about using the factory dual humps that the 67, 68s have, or actually
Yeah.
all Mustangs have.
Yeah, yeah.
But just modernize it a bit.
So there's no element in this interior that's from the original car.
No, there's nothing. No. Pretty much everything's been 3D printed or machined. This one was done by DJ Designs initially, all the 3D printing and fab on that aspect of it. Then we did a lot of the mechanicals of it and the mounting of components and all that type of stuff. And then Gabe's did some covering of some of the interior panels as well.
This steering wheel actually brings in elements of a modern.
So it's a late model column.
And does it move? Like, does it?
It does, yeah. There's a lever over there.
Oh, there sure
Yeah.
is, huh? I'm not gonna pull hard.
But it's
enough
also
for
a safety column, so it's got a collapsible column as well. So.
it. Wow, just stunning. Where's your door handle?
So it's down here. So we're using Corvette C7, and it was just as easy to reach down
Oh my
here
God.
as it was to grab there. So we kept them mechanical. It's like it's just
Did you
as
see
easy.
that?
I mean, it's just as easy as hitting a button.
It
right?
100%,
So-
and it really. And
we were gonna put a redundant button in there too, and then we go, well, what's because we wanted to have a mechanical release regardless, because in case anything happens, power failure, and accident,
sure.
God forbid, you want to be able to get out. So, but we decided to just leave it like that, and then we also have a door release outside the car too, if the battery ever goes dead, so you can't use the outside latches because those are purely electrics.
This is all metal down here, is it?
Yeah, so this cover was built to cover the seat tracks. So it moves with the seat, so you don't see all the seat tracks. But the floor paneling is a hard rubber.
But it's in permanently. You're
Yeah,
not,
yeah,
So
no,
cleanup is a quick vacuum.
Yeah,
and you're
oh
done.
yeah. You can wash it with water really, because it's like a rubber-based floor on here.
Yeah.
We got windows up and down.
Wow, the feel of these though. These are really wonderful, man.
Yeah, and then stereo, volume, and bass.
So obviously full audio throughout the car.
Yeah, yeah.
You just hit it quite well.
Subwoofers back there, and everything's tucked away in here.
Controversial, man. Going with the white.
Yeah, why not?
Just because I'm too damn dirty, I'd make
yeah.
a mess out of this.
We were
quickly.
going back and forth, and it's like, I don't know. Yeah, you can go to your typical black or something like that, but we decided let's make it pop a little bit. It's a Willwood pedal assembly. We deburred everything and cleaned them all up.
But I like the thought of that because it makes it, for the guy like me that's a lazy heel toe guy, I can tell you can brake and blip, no issue
No,
whatsoever.
so when we build a car, we try to fit the owner to the car. We'll get a seat position in here and say, okay, where do you want the steering wheel? Where do you want the shifter?
So your
Where do you want your
ergonomics are on
pedals?
point, yeah. God, that's a radical shifter right there. That is, again, all one off.
Yeah, so that's all. That's Billet.
And is this controlling like
That's
AC
a
and
AC
stuff?
system. Yep. So each one of these is controls vintage air.
Obviously, those are Dakota digital gauges, and then you guys build the bezels for the housing for it.
So that whole dash panel was machined. DJ did the machining on that in acrylic, I believe. Yeah, mirrors with visor, vanity mirrors, and so forth.
Oh, that's awesome! I wanted to see how my hair looked. Hair's looking good, dude. And my favorite, making sure cars have cup holders.
That's
it's
right.
a big thing.
Yeah.
We need those.
Behind here, we also have another mechanical trunk release, and then we also have a fire
You have a
system
fire
on here.
suppression
Yeah,
in
so we
here.
have a whole Safecraft fire suppression system on here. Once again, God forbid you ever need it, but we do have a nozzle underneath the hood on the interior.
I didn't
and
ask
the
you
trunk.
what the seats are from.
So they're from a 2018, I believe, Mustang.
They're really beautiful, man. And that's covering like a sub or something?
Yeah, there's a couple subs back there.
By the way, this one's awesome too. Your sill plate lighting.
So going back, we spent so much time trying to diffuse the light and put them in different areas to get a
Yeah.
nice even light on there. But
I like how soft it is as well as
Yeah.
the light.
Yeah.
All the interior light is that
Right.
real soft but LED, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, man. Oh, and then you carried this through. That's
carried
the
in
same as
there,
the floor
and
piece.
then if we remove that, we have all our electrical easy to get to.
Did you see how immaculate that is? That's so OE looking right there.
current fab local shop here did all the wiring on this car.
And I'm
then actually
assuming
this
all the
panel comes
magnetic
out
kind of
too,
panels too, where they're easy to
yeah,
pull.
yeah, and that panel comes out and it's got the tools for the center lock. You know, we finish off the bottom of the trunk.
Yeah, the other thing you do that it seems like, I guess it's become somewhat of a trend, is seeing this engine bay, underside of hood, underside of trunk, where it's matte, matching the color of the
Right,
exterior, but
right.
not bright and shiny.
Right,
Taking-
try to get a contrasting color without, you know, we try to stick with 3 colors, and so we use matte finishes. It's amazing how much that changes
It
the whole
does.
appearance to everything without going with a whole different color. Yeah, and then we, once again, we put a modern latch in here. I'm trying to remember exactly what it is, but it's, you know, it's everything closes like a
Like a
new
modern
car.
car, huh?
Yeah,
What do you think? We go for a drive, you guys?
let's do it.
You're not kidding about this car, that your guys' intent is to get it. I mean, it feels like a modern car.
Yeah, we try. Like I said, there's a few more things I want to incorporate. You know, we're talking about those hydraulic motor mounts, start incorporating some of that on our builds.
Yeah.
We put catalytic converters on some cars just because I knew the people who were building it for didn't want to smell fumes and so forth. So, you know, there's a lot of little things.
God, I love how that shift has a.
Yeah, that's
You got to manhandle it a little bit.
Yeah. Get on a little bit if you want.
Oh man. No wonder he drives this car all the time. This is a driver car, man. I gotta admit though, Steve, it's refreshing. I know we've talked about it a bit off camera, but I've been in too many of these one-off opulent show vehicles
Right.
that are not driver cars, and it's always frustrating to me because the poor owners spent, you know, high 6, low 7 figures building a car, and he can't drive it down the road. You
Yeah,
know,
I-
it's
yeah, I
like,
don't
what's
know
the damn point?
What's the point?
I gotta imagine with your history being a drag race guy, you gotta incorporate all that stuff in, safety redundancies,
Right, right.
you know, and making drivable vehicles. I mean, no wonder the guy is Brad, good on you. I'm a little jealous right now, brother. This is a really cool car. I mean, you can tell you really thought through all the. I mean, it might sound silly to you because it's what you guys do, bro. But the ergonomics. I'm sitting in here. It's my first time in this car.
Right.
Everything is where you want it to be. You know, it's.
Yeah, like
Like-
I said, that's just so important.
I mean, all I did when I got in was put my seatbelt on. I didn't even adjust
Yeah.
the seating. I love getting to do this shit.
Yeah,
This is my
yeah,
favorite
yeah.
part about doing our YouTube channel is I get to drive all this really
how
amazing.
many cars have you driven?
There's also the stuff that happens off camera, my shop, you know, driving
Right, yeah.
client vehicles and
Yeah.
stuff. I gotta venture to guess I'm well over 1,000 vehicles at this
Right,
point.
Right.
Wow, this car is just exceptional. Jeez, dude. I mean, I know I'm barely leaning on it, you know, I can tell. That part I really like. I hate when pedals are set in a manner where you actually have to be a pro to heel toe it. I like lazy
Yeah.
man's heel toe, you know. But I mean, the way it hits all the bumps, eats the road up, like this is wonderful car, man. Oh my God, I love how the pedals are set up on this car. You guys obviously put the thought into that. to get
Yeah,
it.
we offset the pads a little bit because wheel widths are kind of too close together.
Uh-huh.
We offset the clutch and brake pads a little bit.
Yeah.
Try to get everything spaced. We also set up, when we mounted the steering column, we set it up with 3 different locations you can actually mount it, you know. So
I mean, this is so just comfortable to drive this car, man. I mean, it really is.
yeah, you roll up the windows and get on the highway and click it in 6th gear. This thing cruises all day.
Cruising, yeah, I'm
It's
sure.
quiet. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, let's go.
So he gets down.
Oh my goodness.
Holy cow, this car gets after it. Jeez. Sorry about that, guys. I didn't even think you were going to the other side. Sorry.
So
Holy cow. Yeah, whenever you want.
Bro. Hey, I need this car, man. I need this car.
Jeez, God, the brakes are incredible on this car.
yeah, they work good. Hell yeah.
Love it. Love it.
And I know there's a truck coming up, maybe center lane to get out of his way, let him by or something. All right, guys, you think we're good? We're getting too much of a crowd.
Great, we love it.
Everyone's happy and excited about it. If you want to do it again, these girls are having a good time. But
Hit it one time, I guess.
these girls are loving it.
Okay, now go back to where they're at. We're gonna stop before you do a burnout so they can get in position. Hang on, wait for that. We'll see you back at Steve's shop. This car's fucking awesome, dude. Oh, wow. Wow, what a car, man. Dude, seriously, radical, man. You don't expect that when you see cars that are this beautiful. You just don't, because you know what? I know you know what I mean, dude. Too many of these guys build these things that can't handle this kind of driving. Plus, it makes it extra fun.
I wish we had some
Oh my
corners
God.
around here, but
How did it do when you autocrossed it? Did it do pretty good?
Yeah, it did good. Could probably use a little bit stiffer suspension, you know.
If you were going to be doing
it's a heavy car, but you know what?
Yeah.
Weight distribution's 51 on the back and 49 up front.
Really? What does it weigh in at?
Like 41.
Yeah, that doesn't surprise me. That doesn't surprise me in the slightest. I mean, chassis, all the interior, da 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 da.
Yeah,
like
I think it's got like 4 subwoofers or something on the back. I don't know why we needed 4, but
because you can.
yeah.
Wow, what an impressive car, man. Totally, completely blown away right now. I knew they built a pretty car here. I've seen East Bay muscle cars for a while, and their cars are show quality beautiful, but you don't expect them to drive like that, and you definitely don't expect them to get beaten on like that, and I absolutely love it. I'm totally, you can tell, I'm all fired up. I'm jacked up right now. As always, you guys, thank you for hanging and watching what we do. This trip to the Bay Area and back has been extraordinary. Ending it with East Bay muscle cars, awesome. So I hope you guys enjoyed this. I'll see you in the next one. Later, bye.